Greetings, everybody. Right back at you here at Railroad Nail Boxing Talk. And like we say here at Railroad Nail Boxing Talk, we don't just praise fighters with pretty records. We praise all fighters who get in the ring and fight hard. You could be 90-20, 38-7, or 16-10. If you out there knocking sweat off somebody's head, making the crowd want to come see you again, then your light will shine here at Railroad Nail Boxing Talk. What's up, boxing fans? Jared Anderson versus Charles Martin. Let's talk about it. The heavyweights are back. This heavyweight action was thunderous. It was a good mystery on who was going to fall. Charles Martin managed to fall early. Jared Anderson is Jared Anderson. He got very heavy hands. He got pretty good balance. When he come in and when he hit you, you will see sweat popping off from his opponent's head. When Jared Anderson hits you in the body, you will see opponents bend over. You will see opponents getting out the way. You will see opponents affected by every punch that Jared Anderson throws. Of course, that's what we used to seeing. But in this fight, it was a little bit different. Yeah, Jared Anderson was Jared Anderson. Yeah, he dropped Charles Martin. Yeah, he had Charles Martin backing up. But Charles Martin had a method to his madness. He wasn't just moving for nothing. He moved around the ring. He danced around the ring, even after getting dropped. He kept the same game plan. He stayed sharp, waiting for that right punch, and he would eventually get it multiple times. And I gotta be honest, this the first time I ever seen Jared Anderson get knocked off balance multiple times. This the first time I ever seen Jared Anderson sweat popping off his head. His legs looked a little shaky. He had to hold on for a second. It was a fight though. This is a heavyweight fight. But I think this is the first time a guy wasn't just so intimidated. Of course, Charles Martin had to be cautious. You gotta be cautious. You got to be cautious of a man as powerful as Jared Anderson. But Charles Martin is a smart vet. He's an ex-champion, and he showed it. He showed it by coming in, and I'm telling you, when you hear the oohs and the ahs from the crowd when an opponent get hit, you know that opponent been hit. And Jared Anderson was hit. But guess what? Charles Martin was hit. It was a good fight to me. It was a heavyweight fight, and we expect that out of the heavyweights. I like it. I want to see more of it. But who else can test Jared Anderson? You know, we got Alexander Usyk. We got Tyson Fury. I see Jared Anderson beating both of those guys. Who else we got? We got the big Chinese guy. We got Joe Joyce. Let's mix it up because I think now, due to this fight that Jared Anderson had with Charles Martin, he know now that he sometimes have to have a plan B. He know now that he gonna go work on his defense. He know how to deal with guys with good movement that can take a punch and hit him with a punch. So I think overall, this gonna make Jared Anderson a better fighter. And I think he pretty much stated that. This gonna make him a better fighter. He's gonna be even harder to beat now for the next level of heavyweights that he gonna face. And as far as Charles Martin, I hope he stay there to be a great gatekeeper because that's what he is. He showed us what no other heavyweight has showed us against Jared Anderson, how to hit Jared Anderson, how to move, how to absorb punches, to get up off the ground and hit back. He showed that. It ain't easy. This man has never been past 6 rounds. Jared Anderson has never been past 6 rounds, so that's saying a lot for Charles Martin. And here at Railroad Nail Boxing Talk, we see that as a victory for Charles Martin within itself. I mean, I was a fan anyway, but I'm really a fan of Charles Martin now. I want to see him again, and of course I want to see Jared Anderson again because just like before this fight started, we knew Jared Anderson was tough. We knew Charles Martin was tough. And at the end of the day, we see Jared Anderson as the best heavyweight out there. But I think this fight will get him more ready. He's the best heavyweight out there that I've seen. He's a crowd-pleasing heavyweight. He got the thunderous punches. He got pretty good technique. His head was above his feet a few times last night. Charles Martin made him pay for that because he's a cocky fighter. He's not used to getting hit, but he got hit. It was a good fight overall. I hope to see Jared Anderson in with some other fighters. But now here's the thing. Other fighters seen what we saw. Will they try to move against Jared Anderson and try to hit him with the special punches? Do they have the power Charles Martin had? Do they have the resilience Charles Martin had? Do they have what Charles Martin had to get in there and do that to take this man 12 rounds? Nobody else has did it before. So let's see what happens, boxing fans. Jared Anderson, Charles Martin. That's how we see it here at Railroad Nail Boxing Talk. I don't like to keep it too long because you don't know me that well, but you will. And like we say here at Railroad Nail Boxing Talk, We don't just praise fighters with pretty records. We praise all fighters who get in the ring and fight hard. You could be 43-0, 17-9, or 38-10. If you out there knocking sweat off somebody's head, making the crowd want to come see you again, then your light will shine here at Railroad Near Boxing Talk.